Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So if you're new, I'm Sheila. If you're not, thank you so much for coming back as usual. So we have a new video today that I'm very excited about. It's not one specific topic, it's a number of topics that I want to hear you guys' opinion on, if you guys think it's fair or foul. So today's game is called Fair or Foul. Please tell me in the comment section if you not like it, if you what you guys think about the things that I will be talking to you guys about today. So I really hope that you guys enjoy the video. If you've not subscribed, please do, and if you like the video, please, and you manage to watch it till the end, please also tell me. So yeah, let's go. So the first one is having a man make you choose between him and your mother. So in this scenario, the man is your husband, and so you're having your husband make you choose between him and your mother. So this, for me, the minute I had it, was a no-brainer. There's no way that I would ever, there's nothing that would ever make me choose between, not even just my mom, like any of my parents, either of them, like nothing would ever make me choose between them and someone else. Like, why would someone even put you in a position where you have to choose, unless maybe the mother is threatening your lives and wants to kill him or something, I don't know. But this is not even something that I would think twice about. I would never ever choose anyone over my mom or even my father, like not even any of my siblings, for real. So apparently what happened and what made this husband get to this point is that the mother had a boyfriend, and so the mother and the boyfriend are making life hard for the couple that is newly married or something, I don't know. Oh, the couple is not newly married, but the mother and the supposed boyfriend have been making their marriage, have been meddling in their marriage, I think a little too much, and asking them for money or something of the sort. So still, and someone said, oh, if you hear the whole story, maybe you will change your mind. But no, my mind is not changing. Whatever happens, I think that you can always come up with several other solutions, like, or maybe even tell me deal with your mom, or tell me to deal with my dad, but don't tell me to choose between them and you, and expecting me to choose you, because if not, like, choosing them means the end of our marriage. I don't know, but from where I am, and someone said, you maybe if you ever get to this point, or someone said to me that some things you really cannot talk about until you're in them. But I can honestly say that even if I was married today and someone made me choose between them and my mother, I don't know if that is something I know I would not. I only have one, like, I can only have them, like, I cannot have another set of parents ever. They are the only parents that I have. Like, I can only have one dad, and I can only have one mom, like one birth mom, one birth dad. So, and I can have several others. I'm sorry, but I feel like I can have other husbands. I cannot have I'm sorry, but yeah, that's what I think. I can replace you. Okay, I'm just kidding. But really, let's just be honest. You can have other husbands. You cannot have another mom. You cannot have another dad. So please tell me if you think this is fair or foul. Moving on. Staying friends with your ex's kids. This for me is kind of situational, I think that this is for people that have been in relationships with people that have kids from past relationships or past marriages. I would be the person, because I know I am the person that would stay friends with their ex's kids if I ever got into a relationship with someone that has kids from past relationships or past marriages, which I would like to say that I cannot see myself doing that, just because of, I don't know. I would like for me and the person that I get with to start from fairgrounds. I don't know. I'm just saying. Anyway, I don't think that I would immediately stop or cut them off immediately that my relationship with their father ended, unless our friendship, or unless my relationship with the kids was being used by the father to manipulate our situation. Then I would not continue to be in their lives, or unless being staying friends with them, or continuing to be a part of their lives was hindering my healing process. If the end of the relationship was maybe ugly and I needed a break, or I needed to like completely close that door, then I think it is fair to stop being friends with them, because maybe that would hinder your healing process and it would hinder your moving on process. Or two, if the ex was using that relationship or that friendship with the kids to manipulate your situation and maybe try to get you back, and that is not something that you want. So yeah, I think that this is situational, but I know that I would stay friends with the kids and for a very long time. Moving on. So this third one is a little ridiculous. So Maria and I were, let me give you guys a little backstory. Maria and I were on a bus ride one day going to town, and you know how hizo maredio za gari sometimes wanakuanga na topics zenye wanaongelelea. So they were talking about a woman that had lied to her house help about her and her husband being, please Tito, do not angusha my tripod, that had lied to her house help about her and her husband being HIV positive. And her excuse was, or her reason for doing this was, that in case the woman ever thought of getting with her husband, that the house manager could not, because she would be threatened. I am at a loss for words. I think that this is downright ridiculous also. Like, why would you even, let's not even explain on what levels of wrong this is. The first thing that I thought was, why would you even be with someone that you are threatened in this day and age? Why would you be with someone that you fear could get with your house help? And I think if you need to warn anyone, maybe warn your husband. Like, maybe tell, because your husband has to be the problem. The house help is not the problem, unless mtu mwenye alimrecommend alikwambia that ako hivi na mabwana. But the husband, if you have to warn your house help about getting together with your husband, then your husband is the problem. So if you need to threaten someone, please threaten your husband. Like, this is so absurd. But anyway, let's not think about the fact that these are real things that are happening in like people's daily lives. And obviously for someone to even get it on the radio, it means that it's something that really is happening. But I think that this is so big. Maybe just not get with someone that sleeps around with your house managers, so that you don't have to lie about things that are this big. And I also thought, let me just tell you what I thought. I also thought, what if the house manager is also positive, and one day your husband makes a pass at her, and they think, oh, I'm positive, and what happens if the manager does not tell you? So what happens if the manager now gets with your husband and does not tell your husband that she's HIV positive, because you already said that you both are? So the manager is not threatened at all, and then they get together, and then after oh my goodness, and then after you both find out that the manager was HIV positive, because she obviously will not tell you that, hey, we got together and I'm this way and that way. I think obviously she would not tell you. So what happens if you one time find out that the manager slept with the husband, gave him the disease, the husband came back and slept with you, gave you the disease, and so all of you now have it just because of one lie? I think that something else can be. I don't think that this is the way to go about it. Like, I don't think that this is the solution. Anyway, tell me what you guys think. But I honestly, like, if I'm being honest, this is not something that I would do, and I do not think that this is right at all in any way. And also, there are people that are like really going through this. Like, there are people that really have it. Like, that I don't think that it's okay to do that. Anyway, the other one that also Maria and I were on a matatu going to, I think we were going to Gigiri this time, and so we also had on the radio they were talking about how women were not supposed to post themselves on social media if they are married or dating, because these women are off the market, and so posting themselves is like saying, take us, we are not married or we are not owned by anybody. And they actually used the word owned. They said that if a person is dating, or is seriously dating, or if a person is married, that they belong, that they now belong to their husbands or they now belong to their boyfriends, and so they should not post. But I think that this is like, this to me is not even unfair or foul. Like, this is a level of simple-mindedness that I will never understand. I'm sorry, but I think it's stupid. Anyway, so I think that is very, very foul. Like, that is all levels of foul. The other one, which is the second last one, is multi-dating. I want you guys to tell me if you think that multi-dating is fair or foul. I think it's fair. I think that this is situational. I think it's fair I think it's very, very fair to multi-date if it works for you. I personally would never, because I would never. Multi-dating refers to being with dating more than one person at the same time. I do not think that this is something that I would do, not because it is wrong, but just because I like to give my 100%. Like, I like to give all of my whatever's to this one person that I am dating, and I do not think that I would make it in a space where there is more than one person, just because I will not be able to give my 100 to this person and then come back and give my 100 to this other person. So I personally do not think that I could ever multi-date, but if it works for you, I think it's okay. Different things for different people. But I think it becomes foul when the people that you are dating do not know that you are dating other people. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, if you are dating, say, 3 people, and these 3 people all think that you're just dating them. Okay, how do I put this? If you're dating 3 people at the same time and each one of them thinks that you are just dating them, does that make sense? How do I put it? I hope you guys understand. I'm sure you guys do. Like, if every single one of them thinks that ni how to I think mmelewa sasa. So yeah, I think it's very important if you're multi-dating to tell all 3 people, or even if there are 2 or maybe even 5, whatever number of people that you're dating, to tell them that it's not just you. I'm dating Peter and Paul and Kevin also, or I'm dating Simon and I've run out of male names. I think it's fair for you to tell them that, and not just have them thinking that you're just dating one of them. So yeah, I think it's very, very fair, and I would really appreciate it if someone that I was dating said, I'm not just dating you, I'm dating Liz also. I'm not just dating you, I'm dating Mary and Ivy also. I would appreciate it, and then I would leave, because I will appreciate the honesty, but I will not appreciate you dating me and someone else. And so multi-dating for me is a complete no-no. And also, just because the concept of now having to compare them, like, because at the end of the end goal is finding the one out of these people, out of all 3 people that you're multi-dating. And so it does not sit right with me, my soul, saying that, okay, because Max and Nani are at the same height, and now but because this one's, I don't know how I'll put it, but the comparison part I really do not like, and so I do not think that is something. So I cannot imagine it being the other way around, like me being on the other side, and now Max, I don't know why I'm using Max so much, and now Peter is saying, oh, Sheila is this and this, but Mary is this and this, and so for this reason I'll have to go with Mary, because Sheila lacks in these areas and Mary fulfills me in this area. And even if I was the one that was getting the guy winning, even if I was the one that got chosen, I still would not I don't know, I do not like that we're being put on a scale. So, but if it works for you, well and good for you. So I think multi-dating is fair if it works for you, but it becomes foul if you are not honest with the people that you are multi-dating. Yeah, the other one, the last one is they call it conscious co-parenting. I want you guys to, like, honestly, like, if you do not say anything about the others, please tell me what you really think about this one. So it so happened that Van Jones, I don't know if you guys know him. Van Jones is a celebrity. Said he openly talked about one time recently about wanting to get together with one of his friends, a female, so that they can have a child together and consciously co-parent, like no strings attached, apart from the only string will be the child. And then bring a child into the world. I want to know what you guys honestly think about it, because this one, out of all of these things, this one really had me. Like, this one blew my mind. And I don't want to sound judgy, but I think that because so many things are happening that are not okay, and people are finding names for them and labels for them, people are making the most unokay things okay, and people are acting like I think that there is a way to, and even for marriage and parenting, like, God already had a plan for how these things are supposed to go. I was just thinking about how there are so many single parented homes, like, that already exist, and we all know that children, like, I would want to bring up my children or my child in a home that is two parented, like in a home that is not broken. And so I just think that initially that should be, like, at least that should be every parent's plan, is to bring up their child in a home that is two parented. And I think that for most people that does not happen because of circumstances that cannot be avoided, such as maybe the other parent being not being toxic maybe for the children, or it's not working, and so you both have to go separate ways and you have to co-parent. Like, for people to deliberately bring a child into a home that and it is it even, I don't know, but I think that people are looking for all types of excuses to not commit, like bringing, how do you even explain it to your child one day that, and even as a child that has been brought up in a broken home, I would really appreciate it, just knowing that at some point as a child, or at some point in my dad and my mom's marriage or arrangement, at some point there was love. I don't know, for two people to just purposely decide to bring a child into an non-existent home blows my mind. It's different. It's bad enough when children have to be brought up by divorced parents. It's bad enough that there are unplanned pregnancies that make people not be able to, raise their children in double parented homes. But for someone to deliberately do this, I think is so wrong, and on so many levels. Unless I had to get an unless, because I was really trying to understand this. So the only unless that I came up with is the two people are both old, and they maybe never had a wife, or they maybe were never in a relationship, or if they were, or maybe their wife died, or if they were in a relationship, they were never able to have a child, and they both want someone to continue their legacy. Then an exception can be made, I think. But for two young, capable people that are capable of getting partners that they can fall in love with and eventually have children with, to decide to do this is, I don't know. I feel like there's been so many whatever's in this video, but I really hope that you guys tell me what you think about every single one of these things that we've talked about. And if you can't, please at least tell me what you think about the last topic. So thank you so much, you guys, for supporting me with the things that I do with my channel. As you can see, I came here to see my parents. I haven't seen my dad in over a year, and yeah, as you grow older, you start to appreciate small things that zilikuwa zinakukalia tu fara as a child. And so in Ushago, I really like it here. And yeah, as you guys can tell already from the surrounding and Tito and the ngombes and all of that. So yeah, I hope you guys like the video. If you do, please give it a thumbs up if you manage to get to the end of it. If you don't, also tell me what you do not like so we can see what to do about it next time. And if I rambled, please, I'm still trying to get the hang of this. Like, I've picked up this camera so many times that every time I do, it's like I don't know. Anyway, I hope that you guys have a lovely evening, a lovely day, lovely whatever, and God bless you. Mwah. Bye.